Hello, good morning to everyone. Myself is Prakash Guruvin, lecturer, Department of Mathematics, working in VV Sangha, Ballari, GBR Degree College, Huinhadagali, affiliated to VSK University, Ballari. Dear students, in this class we are going to discussing about interpolation unit. In that, one method is called as Lagrange's interpolation formula for unequal intervals. So what do you mean by that? Lagrange's interpolation formula. If y equal to f of x be a given function, there exist an independent variables. Those are x0, x1, x2, so on up to xn. They are at unequal intervals. Then corresponding to these x values, the y values are taken as f of x0, f of x1, f of x2, so on up to f of xn. We have the Lagrange's interpolation formula is given by f of x equal to x minus x1, x minus x2, x minus x3, so on up to x minus xn whole divided by x0 minus x1, x0 minus x2, so on up to x0 minus xn into the function f of x0 plus the second term of this function is given by x minus x0 into x minus x2, so on up to x minus xn whole divided by x1 minus x0, x1 minus x2, so on up to x1 minus xn into the function f of x1 plus the process will be continued so on up to its nth term, that is given by x minus x0 into x minus x1, so on up to x minus xn minus 1 whole divided by xn minus x0 into xn minus x1, so on up to xn minus 1 into the function f of xn. So this is the one of the very important formula we are going to using when the given x values are unequal intervals. Okay, on the basis of this method we will see some examples. Take the first example. Find f of 8 from the following table. Here the given table is x value and y value. The x values are given by 1, 3, 6, 10, 11. Corresponding to these x values, y values are given by 3, 31, 223, 1011, 1343. Okay, these are called as the x value and y values. Okay, first we shall use Lagrange's interpolation formula. So the formula is given by f of x is equal to x minus x1, x minus x2, x minus x3 into x minus x4 whole divided by x0 minus x1, x0 minus x2, x0 minus x3 into x0 minus x4 into the function f of x0 plus the second term of this function is given by x minus x0, x minus x2 into x minus x3 into x minus x4 whole divided by x1 minus x0, x1 minus x2, x1 minus x3 into x1 minus x4 into the function f of x1. Like that we can be write up to f of x4. So as we seen in the x interval, so the given interval is unequal interval, that is here 3 minus 1, 3 minus 1 that is 2, 6 minus 3 that is 3 and so on here. That's why we are using the Lagrange's interpolation formula. Okay. we are going to substituting the values in the above formula. So we are going to finding the y value when x is equal to 8. When x is equal to 8, we are going to finding the y value. Okay, that is f of 8 is equal to 5 into 2 into minus 2 into minus 3 whole divided by minus 2 into minus 5 into minus 9 into minus 10 into the function f of x naught. F of x naught, it means 3, plus similarly the second term we are going to substituting 7 into 2 into minus 2 into minus 3 whole divided by 2 into minus 3 into minus 7 into minus 8 into f of x1. F of x1 is 31, plus so on up to f of x4. We are going to substituting these values. Then if we are going to calculating by using the calculator here, f of 8 is equal to 0.2 minus 7 minus, that is 7.75 plus 156.1 plus 842.5 minus 470.05. If we are going to adding these values, we are getting f of 8 is equal to 521. When x values is 8, the y values is 521. So this is one of the example regarding the Lagrange's interpolation formula. So dear students, let me see another example based on the same method. Okay, take the second example. Use Lagrange's interpolation formula to estimate the weight of the baby at the age of 7 months from the following table below. So the table is given here. Here x values is given as the age in months. So second y value is given by weight in pounds. That is x value and f of x value. So here 0, 2, 5, 8. Corresponding to those x values, y values is given by 6, 10, 12, 16. Okay. If you observe the x value, is it there equal interval? No, it is unequal intervals. So in such methods, we can use the Lagrange's interpolation formula method. Okay, first we shall use the Lagrange's interpolation formula. It is up to f of x3. F of x3. So here the formula is given by f of x equal to x minus x1 into x minus x2 into x minus x3 whole divided by x naught minus x1 into x naught minus x2 into x naught minus x3 into the function f of x naught, plus second term is given by x minus x naught into x minus x2 into x minus x3 whole divided by x1 minus x naught into x1 minus x2 into x1 minus x3 into the function f of x1, plus the third term and the fourth term. Okay, we are going to substituting the values. So here f of 7, they have asked you to find the value of f of 7 andre. So here x value is 7, then y value we are going to calculating. So here 5 into 2 into minus 1 whole divided by minus 2 into minus 5 into minus 8 into the function f of x naught is 6. That is here, plus the second term of this will be 7 into 2 into minus 1 whole divided by 2 into minus 3 into minus 6. So into 10 plus 7 into 5 into minus 1 divided by 3, that is 5 into 3 into minus 3 into the function that is f of x1 is, that is f of x2, that is f of x3 is, here x2 is 12. Okay, sorry. So plus the fourth term will be given by 7 into 5 into 2 divided by 8 into 6 into 3 into the function f of x3 is 16. Okay, as we are going to calculating these values, the first term will get as 0.75. The second term of this will get as minus 3.88 plus 9.33 plus 7.77. If we are going to adding these values, we are getting a f of 7 is equal to 13.97. So it is approximately equal to 14 pounds. The weight of the baby at 7 months is 14 months. So these are the examples based on the Lagrange's interpolation formula. Okay, my dear students, we will see one more method that is called as Newton's divided difference formula. So this formula is also used to calculate the y value when the x value is at unequal intervals. Okay, so if the x values are unequal intervals, so we are going to using there are two methods. One will be Lagrange's interpolation formula and Newton's divided difference formula. Okay, let me see this method here. Let y is equal to f of x be a given equation or a given polynomial. Then there exist an independent variables, that is x0, x1, x2, so on up to xn. They are at unequal intervals. Then corresponding to these x values, y values are given by f of x0, f of x1, f of x2, so on up to f of xn. Okay, then the first divided difference value of these two terms, that is x0 and x1, which is given by delta f of x0 is equal to f of x1 minus f of x0 whole divided by x1 minus x0. Similarly, the first divided difference of the arguments x1 and x2 is given by, that is delta f of x1 is equal to f of x1 minus f of x2 minus f of x1 whole divided by x2 minus x1. The process will be continued, so on. Okay, dear students, we will see the Newton's divided difference formula, which is given by f of x is equal to f of x0 plus x minus x0 into delta f of x0 plus x minus x0 into x minus x1 into delta square f of x0 plus so on up to x minus x0 into x minus x1 and so on up to x minus xn into delta power n into f of x0. So by using this formula, so we are going to calculating the y value if x values are unequal intervals. Okay, let me see a few examples based on this Newton's divided difference formula. Take the first example. Using Newton's divided difference formula, find the value of f of 18 and f of 15 from the following table. See here, that given table is here. X value is 4, 5, 7, 10, 11, 13. Then corresponding to these x values, the y values is given by f of x, that is given by 48, 100, 294, 900, 1210, 2028. Okay, we can solve this example now. First, we have to construct the divided difference table. divided difference table. So what it says, the divided difference table is as below. Here first we shall write x value, f of x value we have to write. Here x values are 4, 5, 7, 10, 11, 13. Corresponding to these x values, y values are given by 48, 100, 294, 900, 1210, 2028. So here these x values are at unequal intervals. Observe carefully. So those values are given by x0, x1, x2, x3, x4 and x5. Now how to construct the divided difference value? See here, let me see. The first divided difference term is, that is delta f of x, can be calculated by, so here 100 minus 48 divided by 5 minus 4, that is equal to 52. Similarly second will be 294 minus 100 divided by 7 minus 5, that is equal to 97. Next 900 minus 294 divided by 10 minus 7, that is equal to 202. Next difference is 1210 minus 900 divided by 11 minus 10, that is equal to 310. Next difference is 2028 minus 1210 divided by 13 minus 11, that is equal to 409. This is the first order difference. Similarly we have to calculating the second order difference is given by, that is delta square f of x. So here similar way we have to find it. So 97 minus 52 divided by 7 minus 4, we are leaving one term here, 7 minus 4, that is equal to 15. Similarly these two difference, that is 202 minus 97 divided by 10 minus 5, that is equal to 21. Next 310 minus 202 divided by 11 minus 7, that is equal to 27. Next difference, that is 409 minus 310 divided by 13 minus 11, that is equal to 33. Similarly we have to calculating the third order difference, that is delta cube f of x. So here, so we have to making these differences. 21 minus 15 divided by, it is 10 minus 4, that is equal to 1 we are getting. Similarly 27 minus 21 divided by 11 minus 5, that is equal to 1. Similarly we have to calculating 33 minus 27 divided by 13 minus 7 is equal to 1. Similarly the last difference of this, that is delta power 4 into f of x, so will be given by 1 minus 1, that is equal to 0, 1 minus 1, that is equal to 0. So by after constructing this divided difference table, now let me use the formula. So which formula it is? Newton's divided difference formula. What it says here, f of x is equal to f of x naught plus x minus x naught into delta f of x naught plus x minus x naught into delta x minus x naught into x minus x1 into delta square f of x naught plus x minus x naught into x minus x1 into x minus x2 into delta cube f of x naught plus and so on. Okay, let me find the value of f of 15. F of 15 is, that is here, f of x naught is 48. We can substitute here 48 plus what is x? X is nothing but a 15 value. X means 15. Here 15 minus x minus x naught. 15 minus, so here 4, that is equal to 11. 11 into this value, delta f of x naught. Delta f of x naught is this value, 52. If we are going to calculating that, we are getting as 572. Similarly, second term will be this, that is 1650 plus 880. If we are going to adding these 4 values, we are getting as 3150. That is f of 15 value is equal to 3150. Here we have finding the one value. Similarly, they have asking to find the value of f of 18. The same way, we are going to substituting the values in the above formula. So here f of x naught is 48 plus, if we are going to simplifying this this value, we are getting 208 plus, similarly the third term will be, we are getting 180 plus it is 12. Last term will be, we are getting as 12. If we are going to adding these values, we are getting as 448. When x value is 18, the y value is 448. So this is the method to finding the y values by using the Newton's divided difference formula. Okay. Similarly, let me take the another example based on the same method. The second example is given by, take, find the value of f of 6 by using the Newton's divided difference formula given the table below. See here, x value is given, corresponding to that f of x is given. Here x values are 3, 7, 9, 10, and corresponding to those x values, the y values is given by, so it is 168, 120, 72, 63. Okay, its solution is given by, first we shall construct the divided difference table. See here, divided difference is x, so f of x, delta f of x naught, delta square f of x naught, similarly delta cube f of x naught. See here, x values we shall write here 3, 7, 9, 10. F of x values we have to write here 168, 120, 72, 63. Then we shall construct the first order difference. See here, 120 minus 168 divided by 7 minus 3, that is equal to minus 12. Similarly, the another difference, that is 72 minus 120 divided by 9 minus 7, that is equal to minus 24. Similarly, another difference is 63 minus 72 divided by 10 minus 9, that is equal to minus 9. These are all the first order difference. Similarly, we are going to constructing the second order difference, that is delta square into f of x naught, that is given by minus 24, minus of that minus will be plus 12 divided by 9 minus 3, that is equal to minus 2. Okay, another value will be minus 9, minus of that minus will be plus 24 divided by 10 minus 7, that is equal to 5. These are the second order difference. Similarly, we shall find out the another difference, that is delta cube f of x naught is given by, it is 5 minus of that minus will be plus 2 divided by, it is 10 minus 3, that is equal to 1. Okay, after constructing this table, we shall use the Newton's divided difference formula So here that is given by f of x is equal to f of x naught plus x minus x naught into delta f of x naught plus x minus x naught into x minus x1 into delta square f of x naught plus x minus x naught into x minus x1 into x minus x2 into delta cube f of x naught. Now they have asked to find the value of f of 6. So here f of 6 is equal to, here x value is 6. Now we are going to substituting the all the values in the above formula, that is given by, here f of x naught means 168 plus x minus x naught means 3, that is 6 minus 3, that is 3 into, here delta f of x naught means it is minus 12, that is 3 into minus 12 plus, like that we are going to calculating 3 into minus 1 into minus 2 plus the third term will be here 3 into minus 1 into minus 3 into 1 last term, that is delta cube f of x naught is 1 here. Okay, that if you are going to calculating this, so here we are getting 168 minus 36 plus 6 plus 9. If we are going to adding these value, we are getting f of 6 is equal to 147. So here x value is 6, then it's corresponding to these x value, that is x 6, that is y value is 147. This is one of the method we are going to using to calculate the y value if the x values are unequal intervals. Okay, this is a method is called as the Newton's divided difference formula, we can say. Okay, dear students, we have one more method that is called as inverse interpolation method. So inverse interpolation method, what we are going to doing here. So as we seen in the previous two methods or previous two formulas, that is Lagrange's interpolation formula and Newton's divided difference formula. So there we are going to finding the value of y by using the x value. But in this process we are going to finding the value of x by using the y value. So that is the inverse interpolation method. Let me see here. So far we have been finding the values of y corresponding to a certain values of x when a set of value of x and y are given. So the inverse interpolation, this is the process of estimating the values of x for a given values of y is called the inverse interpolation. Okay, once again I am telling, the process of estimating the values of x for a given values of y. So this method is called inverse interpolation. So dear students, let me see what is the Lagrange's inverse interpolation formula and which is given by, so x is equal to y minus y1, y minus y2, y minus y3, so on up to y minus yn whole divided by y naught minus y1, y naught minus y2, so on up to y naught minus yn into here x naught into x naught plus second term of this will be y minus y naught into y minus y2 plus so on up to y minus yn whole divided by y1 minus y naught, y1 minus y2, so on up to y1 minus yn into the function x1 plus this process will be continued so on up to its nth term, that is given by y minus y naught into y minus y1 so on up to y minus yn minus 1 whole divided by yn minus y naught into yn minus y1 into so on up to yn minus 1 into the function xn. So this is the formula we are going to using to calculate the inverse interpolation method. Okay, let me see a few example based on this. Take the first example is given the table x value and f of x value. Here x values are 1, 3, 4. Corresponding to these x values, y values are given by 4, 12, 19. Then find x value corresponding to y is equal to 7. Okay. So this is if they have asked to find the x value, so we will move towards the inverse interpolation method. Okay, this is one of the best example based on this method. Here we have to find out x value such that the y value is equal to 7. Okay, we shall use the Lagrange's inverse interpolation formula. Then we have x is equal to y minus y1 into y minus y2 divided by y naught minus y1, y naught minus y2 into x naught, plus second term of this will be y minus y naught into y minus y2 divided by y1 minus y naught into y1 minus y2 into x1, plus another term will be here y minus y naught into y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y1 into y2 minus y1 into the function that is x2. See here, if we are going to substituting all these value here, x is equal to, keep as it is, x is equal to, here y it means 7 they have given, 7 minus 12 into 7 minus 19 divided by, it is 4 minus 12 into 4 minus 19 into x naught value is 1. So we have to substituting here 1, plus second term we are going to substituting 7 minus 4 into 7 minus 19 whole divided by, it is 12 minus 4 into 12 minus 19 into the function that is x1 is nothing but it is 3, plus the third term will be given by 7 minus 4 into 7 minus 12 divided by, it is 19 minus 4 into 19 minus 12 into x2 is nothing but 4. If we are going to calculating these value, we are getting as, it is the first term of this will be 0.5 plus the second term of this will be, if we are going to calculating, it is 1.9287 minus, and the third term of this will be minus 0.5714. If we are going to adding these values, we are getting 1.8571. So when y is equal to 7, then the x value is given by 1.8571. This is a method we are going to calculating the y value, that is x value, by using the y value, by using the method called as inverse interpolation formula. Okay, dear students, take another example based on the same method, that is given by, given the table x value and y value. Here x values are given by 30, 34, 38, 42. Corresponding to these x values, y values are given by minus 30, minus 13, 3, 18. Here find x value corresponding to y is equal to 0 by Lagrange's inverse formula. Okay, its solution is given by, here we have to find x values such that y is equal to 0. So by using Lagrange's inverse interpolation formula, we have x is equal to y minus y1 into y minus y2 into y minus y3 whole divided by y0 minus y1 into y0 minus y2 into y0 minus y3 into the function that is x0 plus the second term of this will be given by y minus y0 into y minus y2 into y minus y3 whole divided by y1 minus y0 into y1 minus y2 into y1 minus y3 into x1 plus similarly third term and the fourth term we can be write this. So we are going to substituting the x values. See here all the y values here in this formula. X is equal to, here y is given as 0. See 13 into minus 3 into minus 18 whole divided by minus 17 into minus 33 into minus 48 into, that is x0 value is 30 plus second term will be 30 into minus 3 into minus 18 divided by 17 into minus 16 into minus 31 into 34 plus the third term will be given by 30 into 13 into minus 18 whole divided by 33 into 16 into minus 15 into 38. 38 will be, it is x2 plus the last term of this will be 30 into 13 into minus 3 whole divided by 48 into 31 into 15 into the term is x3. x3 is 42. Now we are going to calculating these four terms. We are getting as here minus 0.7820 plus 6.5322. Third term will be 33.6818 minus it is 2.2016. Now if you are going to adding these values, so we are getting x is equal to 37.23. so this is the x value when y value is given. So this is a method called as the inverse interpolation formula. So with this we have concluded the unit. Thank you all.